If you're someone that struggles with spasticity in your upper arm, an arm position that causes your arm to pull in and twist in like this, then there is a solution. There is a strategy to reduce that spasticity in your upper limbs, in your forearm, in your bicep, in your hand, so that you can start to use your hands right again. And I got that strategy for you right now. What's up, YouTube MS Gym family? My name is Trevor Wicken, and I am the founder and creator of the MS Gym, the largest platform for movement, mindset, and education for people affected by MS and other neurologic conditions. So we release videos on this channel quite often, so make sure that you watch this video, you like this video, and then you go and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on all the awesome content that we're going to be putting out that's going to help you counteract your symptoms and live a life by design and not by diagnosis. With that, I encourage you to watch till the very end of this video because I always have some special offer for you that will give you an opportunity to come train with us inside the MS Gym. So let's say that I have spasticity in this arm. Okay, a lot of times with upper body spasticity, it is typically, not always, but more commonly, it's a flexor spasticity of the upper arm, which means that there's an overactivity in the bicep, there's an underactivity in the tricep, so that pulls that arm up. Then what happens is that there's spasms in the pronator and also the brachioradialis in the lower arm, and what that's going to do is it's going to turn your arm over and pull you up like this, so that hands get stuck in this position. Now, this is not a very usable position for the human body, and so we need to unwind this movement into this movement. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here is, if you have spasticity, is we want to release muscles in the bicep and the brachioradialis. So what we're going to do here is just, you can either use your thumb, you can use your fist, you can use your fingers, whatever it's going to be, and you are just going to massage out that bicep. So you can see I'm getting, here's the line of my bicep right here, okay? And we're going to get all the way up underneath there. So there are tender spots. I even have them in my biceps because I actually had a lot of spasticity in this left arm. Okay, so you're just going to slowly massage through that bicep, and you may have to go a little bit higher. What you're looking for here are what are called trigger points or tender spots or spasticity points. Like I have one right there, and it's a tender spot. And what I'm going to do is, when I find that, I'm going to camp out and I'm going to just kind of do a circular massage or a cross fiber massage on that bicep for anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna just release that. You get that bicep kind of chilled out. We're then going to move down into this area, which is where your pronator muscle is, and your brachioradialis, which is almost tight on every human being on the planet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grip on this, and we're just going to take our fingers over the top, and we're going to rub through that brachioradialis. Like, that is insanely tender on me. Okay? Insanely tender, okay? I do a lot of computer work. I also do a lot of grip strength work when I do my strength training, because my grip and my hands got so jacked up from Lyme disease. My grip strength went to like nothing. Like I was in the lowest 10% of grip strength for my age as I was going through the last 10 years of my Lyme disease. But I've built myself back up to where now, for my age, I'm in the top 15% of I'm in the top 15% of grip strength for people my age, even with having Lyme disease. Okay, so once we release that bicep and that brachioradialis, now we can stretch it. So in order to stretch this muscle, what you're going to do here is you're going to kind of take the arm like this. I'm going to have you rotate back and turn your thumb down and try to twist that hand up and reach behind you. I can feel that stretching all the way down, okay? So I'm going to take my arm here, I'm going to push it back, okay? And all I'm going to do when I'm back here is I'm just going to elevate and drop the shoulder. Elevate and drop the shoulder, which is going to kind of floss out some of those nerves that going down into my hand. So I'm just going to go up and down, okay, with my shoulder blade, okay? And I'm going to bring it up and rest it, okay? Then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to turn my thumb, okay, so my palm's facing up. I'm going to reach as much as I can, and then up and down, okay, with my shoulder blade, doing a little bit of nerve flossing here to open up and to chill out those nerves down through my arm line, okay? So you got 3, 2, and 1. So now that we got with the release work done, then we got the stretching and the nerve gliding going. Now I'm going to use the opposite side muscle group, which is my tricep, to counteract the movement of the bicep. Okay, so if we have too much flexor activity, we want to decrease the flexion activity, and then we want to upload or increase the extension activity across that elbow, which is going to really help with that spasticity. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this band, I'm going to put this around my neck, okay? Not my neck, but my upper traps, like this, okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one side, grab the other here, and I'm just going to do a tricep extension. So I'm going to sit up nice and tall, my abs are in, and then I'm going to slowly extend my elbow, okay? Now watch my wrist here. I'm going to tip my wrist back, so as if I'm lifting my pinky, and I'm going to hold that position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the wrist out, let the elbow up, okay? Again, I'm going to go full tricep extension, and then I'm going to go tipping. It's called an ulnar deviation. So I'm going to lift my pinky higher than my thumb, and I'm going to hold that isometric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the wrist out, let it come up. Elbow extends, wrist, ulnar flexes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the wrist up, bend the elbow. Now straighten the elbow, and pinky goes back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let the elbow release, and then come back up. Okay, so that's what we did. So again, we did a release, we did a stretch / nerve mobilization, then we worked the opposite side or the antagonist to that muscle group to counteract the pattern of this. So if your pattern is up and in, we want to go down and out, which is exactly what we just did. This is the way to counteract spasticity. This is the way to feed good movement into the brain. This is the way you counteract your neurologic symptoms to regain mobility, strength, energy, and freedom of movement.